Okay, a couple things right here real quick. I'm doing these kind of hitting everything, but then coming back through and doing one thing at a time. And I don't know what this thing's going to look like. I have not checked it yet. What I normally do is I will put the website online and then I'll start checking stuff. And as I build the other pages, I'll check those other pages as well. So I'm going to stick all this in here. Right now, I put the website I'm working on, and I've got to block the search engines from it. I haven't blocked the search engines yet, but I've just put it online, and I put it at 42lex.com, 42lex.com, and let's do both these real quick. I'm going to just kind of rush through and show you a couple things. To start with, the current home page doesn't even have a call to action. So when you land on the home page, you've got to scroll before you even get a call to action or anything else. So what I did was I start off, and this was right, and it got messed up when I was doing some other stuff. So I've got to fix this again. This should be all the way across here. But you can see that the home page and this image is not showing for some reason. I need to look and see what's going on with that also. But it would come through here. This gets you a rough idea of what we're trying to build right here. You've got your inventory page. Again, this is just kind of a rough idea of what we're building. We got a finance page, the calculator, and I need to change that out to a different image there. That looks kind of bad. We got the about page. I added a little bit more content than what you had before. We've got the contact page. These contact pages are set up to be approved. If you want to do text messaging, it's got everything in here to get it approved for the text messaging. So the contact forms throughout the entire site are set up. None of these links are working yet. I got to come through here, and again, I got to figure out why that image isn't showing up. But if we look right here, the current website, you can't even check to see if it's got any errors in the code. You can't check to see if it's ADA compliant. If we look over here, it takes 5.4 seconds. This has got to be under 2.5. This has got to be under a second. And again, I don't know what my page is going to show right now because I've got to, this will be the first, okay, accessibility looks bad. Best practices, I mean, it's got some problems, but it's still like this. Even on the first run through, it's got 0.8, which is fine, and 1.5, which is under 2.5. So this one shows all green, except on the accessibility. If we look right here on the accessibility part, we've got 10 alerts for alternative text, possible headings, and redundant links. So we've got a couple ADA compliancy problems. And if we look at this, got 0 errors, so this doesn't show any errors on the text. But the one thing that we've done right off the bat is we've set up the call to action right off in the header. That's got to be redesigned. We've got the value tracker here. If you come in here, the way this is set up is you can either start by adding and I've got to add some more models and stuff. Then you add the trim, and it kind of walks you through as you add the stuff. Or you can just add the VIN. If you add the VIN, it'll automatically find the information. Let's see if it works. Yeah. So it automatically finds the information, puts all the car detail stuff in there, and then all you got to do is enter the mileage of your postal code and how many keys you've got and lease or loan, and you continue that way. So, and like I said, all this stuff is still being tweaked and fine-tuned, but this gives you an idea of what I'm working on, where we're at, and what's going on. The inventory, again, it's not all in here yet. I've got to finish putting the images, the details, and all that stuff in here. I need to change this. That looks kind of bad. If you and this has got to be changed and reworked. So this is just a rough idea of what I'm working on and where everything's at, just to kind of give you an idea of what's going on. But again, you can see that everything will be, this will be better. This will be 100% across here. This will be 0 errors anywhere, and this will be 0 errors. And we'll do page by page as I build this thing out. So if you want to see what's going on, if you go to 42lex right here, you can see exactly what I'm working on, what's going on.